Yeah, 100%. We can't. If we're going around labelling people, okay, we're labelling them incorrectly. Like I said, if you're going to go at something, come up with facts, man. Come up with the evidence. Come up with the proof. Come up with the show. Because again, it just runs as a story. It runs as a story, and that's what the fucking thing is.
But to be fair, Havana's just said something in the comments. Why wasn't Cara and Alex bothered that she recorded it? They're not. I don't know why they're not bothered. I don't know. Is it because they all record calls and it's just normal behaviour within this friendship group?
It's mad. But is that like, you know what, right? Even though I have grievances with a lot of people, these people are not the actual friends for each other. They throw each other under the bus so fucking quick. It's mad to me.
Yep.
Like, Alex, we all know he will go ham for his friends.
Yeah.
Right. But not all of them dropped him straight away. In my bag, there's £20. Take 10 out. Sorry,
that as well. I think people drop Alex when it suits them.
Well, we were saying this the other week, wasn't we? Because we've like got a close group on here, but we'd never throw each other under the bus. We'd rather address it in private than on air.
So again, do you know what I think with these FYP hosts? And I'm like a part-time, not really an FYP host. But the none of them are true friends. I think Luke and Mishred are. I think Pearl and Dan are. But the rest, nobody gives a shit.
But again, I think... Sorry, go on, Fraser.
But we said this morning, though, Gigi, that if I done something wrong, you would call me out.
Of course, I'd call you and see you next Tuesday.
Would that end our friendship? No, it wouldn't.
Probably not. But if you were speaking on children and having this Nancy talk, my God, you're getting blocked from my phone.
Yes, 100%.
And I think that's the difference with people who have morals and people who don't. Like, stop excusing your friend's bad behaviours. Like, stop saying, I've told that person to stop saying it. No, sir, actually, I don't agree with it. Fuck off.
Yeah,
I'm stepping away.
No, that's what we were saying, Jodie, as well. Like, if they're your friends, you don't record your friends, do you? Like, you don't do that. What would you need to do it for?
Well, that's what I said. It goes back to it. It goes back to the fact that you're doing it for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only.
Trying to get one up on everybody. Like, if you listen to Haley, it's like she's trying to get something out of Cara, and she's trying to get him. Basically, I feel like she was trying to get him to play the recording of the call. And even he said, I'm going to have to put it on the Apple Mac, and I'm going to have to like blow it up so you could hear properly, because there wasn't much to hear on the call.
Yeah.
And it's like she was goading him to say something, so then she'd have it to give to Alex, I think. To give to Alex, then got Alex, look, you've got this one up on him.
See, the other thing is as well, is if you've recorded a conversation, right, that you've had, and you want to keep it, why are we giving it to a group of mods?
She's giving it to mods for one reason only, because she knows it's going to get out.
So...
And if her mod drops it and puts it on TikTok, she ain't going to get the backlash.
That comes from someone else.
She's not dropped it.
Yeah, it comes from someone else. And then
a third party to cover her own skin. But it didn't come from me. I didn't put it out there.
You know, I think that's the biggest thing. CA reacts to what Dan said last night, and Hayley jumps in the box to defend herself after Dan says she's a bad mother.
All right, I'll be it.
Okay. So why isn't this being called out? Are we really going to ignore the words coming out of his mouth? No matter what we think of people, you should never bring their trauma or DV into it. Are you big creators still going to keep defending this or actually call it out?
Now what?
Hang on.
We did call it out yesterday.
Yes, we did.
But because we're a smaller room and we've had a break from FYP, nobody notices what the fuck we say in our room.
But they don't even care anymore though as well, Gigi, because they're like, okay, we're superior to him. Only our opinions matter.
Yeah.
Not everyone's opinion should matter, and especially people who are parents' opinions should matter on this situation.
Especially if you're a parent. How can anyone sit silent when you're a parent? And if you've got the big enough cahoots to get in people's boxes all the time, you've got the big enough cahoots to call shit out.
Agreed, 100%. 100%. So let's talk. And like I said, you can have your opinion on it. You can say how it is, but at the same token, you're gonna have to almost go, hang on, you know, We're friends. What you've said is wrong. Okay, I disagree with it. I don't stand by you on that conversation.
We say friends, as in like these people have all met up and hang out. Some of them have. But 90% of the app don't know each other from Adam. You've not people through a screen.
Yeah, true. That's all right. Let's carry on.
Should have listened here because DUI Duck Lip Stan says that he is going to make me unalive myself. Just listen.
Out when an alcoholic is saying something like that, I didn't sit here and bawl my eyes out, and that was something I should have fucking probably never said. but it said, you know, it's like woulda, shoulda, coulda. Do you know what I mean? When you think that, I know you say that people aren't your friends on the app, but when I've got it, Dad. You for it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you said stuff. But in hindsight now, you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have freaking said that. But it's said. But even if you did cry your eyes out over your baby, use that picture to do with it anyway. What's it got to do with anything? This freaking app? Do you know what I mean? It pisses me off. Babes, let me tell you, I'm going to be a bit later tomorrow, but she's going to have a reaction tomorrow. Yeah, do it tomorrow. It reminds me so much.
Say that again, though.
This is bullshit, right? Because if you bring shit to the app, it's got everyone then has a right to have an opinion on it.
Listen, if you're a big creator, you know people are going to record you.
So if you're sat there out in all your business on this app to a bunch of strangers that couldn't care less about you, then people will have an opinion.
Yep.
Stop bringing all your trauma to the app. Like, these people are therapists. They can't flipping help you.
Yeah, no one can help you. You know. And again, if you are having struggles with that and your mental health and everything else, walk away. Doesn't have to be, at that time. You don't have to walk away for good. Don't have to do anything. Go sort yourself out.
You don't even have to walk away. Just stop opening your mouth online. Like, if you don't want people to say something about you, be quiet.
That's be quiet, choice.
You don't hear me sat here talk about my personal business day in, day out to a bunch of strangers that don't flipping know me.
Yep, I agree with you 100%. Thank you so much for the follow. Right, here we go.
I'm going to judge you.
Just guys, can we please send heart me's and a few popular gifts? Like, don't be cheap.
I know nobody's tapping the screen. He's only at 10.2k likes. Come on.
Oh my God, Alicia, send me a galaxy and I'll be your best friend again.
Alicia needs to send me a galaxy. I'm not well, Alicia.
Thank you for the populars, guys. Much appreciated. Alicia, you just followed me. Wow. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much. Right, let's carry on.
As if Alicia was a follower.
And you don't even know, well, if I remind you of your baby's father, then he must have been a power bottom. I just talk about it in my life. Power bottoms on his face.
To bash my head in, he can go and say, whatever the fuck he wants about DV, and you just cannot respond back. He will make you unalive yourself.
You done a poll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get trashed by the hair, pulled. What did he say? A good skull pulling was in his comments. He said, yes, she does deserve a good skull pulling.
Is she for real?
That's what it was said.
Oh, do you know when it comes to CA, right? I can't talk about her. As Fraser, you're going to have to talk about her because I'm not talking about someone that's just an AI image.
Wow. Take that back. Back.
She has no relevance.
What he said again was wrong. Don't agree with it. Shouldn't happen. Should not happen. No one should be on those process.
Right, listen to this. Back in the days, we allowed Corey to say all this stuff to everybody and didn't stop it, like nip it in the bud straight away. And now Dan's doing the same thing and no one's nipping it in the bud. So mark my words, what Corey's done to everybody else, this is exactly what's going to happen with Dan.
It will be sat here in a year's time and everyone will be saying the same things about Dan.
Yeah. And because people are covering it up and saying, okay, we've said whatever we need to say, everyone's going to be crying and stuff. The same thing, it's rinse and repeat. And I'm sorry, the first person who's going to get it, like happened before, is misread.
Yeah.
Because everybody uses and abuses that woman and just fucks her off straight away.
Yes, I agree.
I agree with that as well.
I agree with that statement. I do feel that she's put in almost an impossible situation sometimes.
Pulled in all angles. That's one person, and everyone pulls her in all angles, and then they become friends with everyone, and she's left on her own.
To be fair, obviously I like misread, but she must be allowing people to do that to her, because she shouldn't allow it to happen if she's had it done before to her, should she? We're all adults on here.
So how far, right, so this is my next question. So how far is too far before those people that sit around other people remove themselves?
Guys, I think we've already gone too far on this app.
Yeah,
We've already
too far.
We've already hit the bottom of the barrel. We are bottle barrel. This is bottle barrel lives. Like live streaming. We've already hit the bottom deck.
So why do we...
I'd rather be at the bottom here than be where people are allowing doxing, talking on DV and everything else. I'd rather be here, sat here.
Yeah.
So why is it still being allowed? Why...
Well, it's still being allowed because people fear this app so badly that if they speak out, they're going to be doxxed. They're going to have their life put out there. They're going to have family members targeted. Trolls are going to ring people to people's houses. People are going to turn up. That's why, because a lot of the viewers don't want to say fuck all. But then the viewers are mixy as well, because the viewers still go into the rooms that they don't like.
Yeah. So what we're saying is that it's okay now to use fear as a weapon to say the vilest things.
Well, that's what it seems like on here, doesn't it?
It's a big fear on this app. People don't want to get in people's rooms and say stuff because a majority of creators now block people if you go against them or their friends. You get blocked, you get muted. You can't say this about that person. You can't say that about that person because a friend goes, but you can't speak about them like that. Don't talk about them.
So then we go to the next level. Should it not then, the people that go into those people's lives and the commenters, the gifters, are they not the one that's then feeding it?
Well, the gifters do, yeah, because this app thrives on drama. Let's be honest, if there's something kicking off, they will pay to watch it.
Yeah, agreed. So it's everybody's responsibility.
It's everybody's, but this app, that's just the way it goes. You've got something kicking off in your room, you pay well. You've got a storyline, you pay well. People that speak up don't get paid at all.
Do you know what I mean? You can't... I think we need to realise that now, if someone's going to go at somebody, we can't no longer firefight for people in some aspects.
But you can't, and in that aspect, you know, when you're backing people though, and you're backing your person so hard, like just say it's like Team Corey, and they're going against the creator, like say they're going against Angie, Corey could become friends with her next week, and then you look like a cunt.
Yeah, 100%. That's a big problem on here.
Have your own mind, have your own opinion, and make your own judgments, not what the creators say or do and think. Have your own judgment on people.
You know, and I say it again, those people that are on here, I think a lot of people are very different to who they are offline, I do believe.
Well, we're all slightly different to a persona. Because, come on, you have to give a little persona. You've got to give something to engage the audience. We're all a bit different off the app. Actually, I don't think I am, to be fair. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, I say how it is. I'm not going to muck around. I'll say what I say and that's it. Do you know what I mean?
I am exactly the same.
But I get what he means, though. Some people are totally different on here, and then when you meet them, they're so different. Look at when we went out, like, people wasn't up front as they are on air, was they?
No, because for them people, this is a job.
Yeah, it's just...
So they have to cause arguments, and they have to keep arguments going, and they have to keep drama going because drama sells.
Do you think people continuously have drama with one creator to keep their rooms going, to keep people hooked, because if they've got no one to argue with, they've got no content.
That's exactly the same. I can say I've been guilty of it with Delusive. I've camped her because I know it brings in the views.
Yes, agreed.
I've camped Delusive. I've carried on arguments with Delusive because it brings in the views, not the cash in my aspect, because I don't get paid on this app. I make £4 a day. But I've done it because it brings in the views sometimes.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I had someone come in here now, there was a big creator, right, that people didn't like, and I went at them toe to toe, and I said the lowest of the low, I would get more gifts for doing that, right, than what I'm doing right now.
That's what I mean. Like our FYP, Fraser, I'll just say we're probably the lowest paying FYP on here, but we're not as established as them lot. They get thousands of views, but
Do you think it's because you lot have morals?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, if you went in on them, then you'd probably get a bit bigger. That's what I was saying the other day in the room. If you do the worst on your page,
but I guess even when we have gone in on people and we have said things to people, it still doesn't pay because we don't have a big enough name above the door.
That's and that's it again. And I think I'm.
Oh, thank you, babes.
I like the fact that we can say how it is, right? I like the fact that we're not being personal on a level to people. We're saying how it is. We don't have to have an argument or a discussion. An argumentative discussion. Because the moment you do that, you're kind of falling flat on what you're actually trying to achieve.
Well, I can't always say that because sometimes my mouth runs away with myself, and I'm a bit of a gobshite sometimes. And I say things that go loads about.
I've never gobbed at anyone. I don't understand what she's talking about.
I'm a bit of a gobshite, and I can say sometimes things that people might think that's a bit below the belt. That was a nasty comment.
But then I think sometimes when you're pushed to your hand is however you decide. I've gone at people and said shit, but I'm more of the other way. I like to be more factual, and I'm more.
You're a bit more calculated, aren't you? You know what you're saying.
I see things on a different side of things. I don't know whether it's. I don't know if it's my ADHD or my FND or whatever it is, but my thought process is very, very different. And I know that half the people on here wouldn't have the same energy if you were standing in front of them.
Whereas my ADHD sends me to cunt mode straight away, and I just get angry straight away.
Yeah, but
I've never heard you lot use your illnesses as an excuse for your behaviour. Do you know what I mean?
I always come and say, if I'm a C next Tuesday, that's me. It's got nothing to do with my autism or my ADHD. It's me just being a C next Tuesday.
I don't think I should ever use my condition or my illness or anything like that for any form of argument. No, I don't feel that I should ever do that.
It's not
because what's the absolute point in it? Thank you, Havana. What's the point in it? What am I achieving? What do I want? Pity votes? Do I want to then sit there and go, oh, you're trauma dumping? I've said my shit. I know what I've got. I know who I am in my life, and that's the way it goes. Many people won't know I've got Tourette's because I don't normally talk about it unless I'm talking to friends about it.
It's because we don't spill our guts on the app, Fraser.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's the whole fucking problem. Is that then, but it's like somebody just said, but people still sit with them. But then that's again that we can only do what we can do. And if we want to sit there and have a discussion, like we're now talking about the FYP, we're going through clips, we're having that level of discussion, right? And to me, I do feel that sometimes this is what an FYP should be.
They're doing an amazing job.
TG is gonna have to come over when I do it on my side. She's gonna have to get her in the box at 1 o'clock.
So
I'm at work now.
So from next week, while we're talking about it, from next week I'll be live from 5 till 7. It's going to be a whole mixture of things. We're going to have level of debates. We're going to have a bit of fun, a few games and stuff.
I love a debate. I love debate.
Why are you doing that when I would just plug in our FYP? You start plugging your own show.
This is my.
Gotta be out of yourself on this app, darling.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I've always had Fraser's back. Fraser, we're gonna fall out.
Well,
Fraser, quickly say sorry to her.
Listen, I love your morning gossip rooms. I absolutely love
I
them.
don't do them anymore, Fraser, because I'm giving my effort to you and the FYP. You can't.
Kaz wants a box. Box for Kaz.
Gossip Girls, 1 o'clock FYP, guys.
As if you
Well,
get in the
Fraser won't
box.
mind.
Many
Kaz
people
gets in the box, she's
is
gonna
their
sleep.
job and stuff. But right, can I just ask, right, using the P word live, he's excusing it because he has lived in on who's did
Because I called out someone using the P word to court assassin. And I said that's totally not acceptable. And like everyone goes on about the N word, we should have the same emphasis on the P word.
Thank you, Gossip Girl.
Yes, listen.
The same level of category.
There is no difference just because if it comes from a different ethnicity, right? Makes it no difference than using the N word.
Who's Jake Bucknell? And I'm sorry, Egyptians are Arabs, they're not Pakistanis, so
I was going to say they're totally different, aren't they?
yes, they're totally fucking different.
Yeah.
But why
And this is another thing. I heard this the other day, right? And this really pissed me off. And I said something. This guy turned around and said, "Oh, you Asians." What the fuck?
What do you mean by you Asians? I don't get that.
But what does that mean? Where are you going at? Asia is a continent. What the fuck? What are you having?
I don't get it when people go you blacks or you Asians. Who are you defying? Who's
you know what I mean?
Because what I've realised on this app that people's education is lacking. That's one thing that I don't understand, because in the UK we all have to go through the same curriculum. So why are some people so fucking lower class? It's unreal. Like, sort your fucking. Can you put Kaz in the box, please?
Yeah,
yes, one of the mods in there can do it, I'm sure.
It is ignorance as well.
It's ignorance. It's uneducated ignorance. It's your ignorance not to go and get educated. It's your ignorance not to learn cultures. It's your ignorance not to learn other people's things. Listen, over the last year, I've gone and spent more time with other people. Okay, and other rooms, different side of TikTok, and I've learned to understand and appreciate different people's opinions.
You mean nitty talk?
Okay, no, not even just nitty talk. There's different things. You know, it's like go and listen to someone when they're standing up for racism, right? Because when you're listening to someone standing up for racism, regardless of, I'm a bald white guy. If I hear something that's racist, I will say it.
But this app does not care, because
No, they don't.
look, when I was defending Pearl, I had like 800 people in my room. Soon as we got down to nitty gritty about race, and 2 educational people came up, gave history, everybody left, and I went down to 60 people.
It's like I learned something the other day that African Americans, right, do not know their heritage and where they originate from. And they were so shocked that people from in England know their heritage and their background.
Just don't know. When it comes to race, I just don't think this app gives a shit.
No, they don't.
They don't care. They say they care. Just because they have to point scores.
Yeah, it's just to fire up alive and go, you was racist, you was racist, you was racist. That's all it is.
Sorry, 2 seconds, Alicia.
Oh, now you want to put Alicia in the box, but you don't want to put Kaz in.
No, I literally didn't see Kaz come up.
Wow. So justice for Kaz.
Imagine not wanting the biggest box hopper ever in.
Alicia, you're getting I'm doing Feral Awards on Friday, guys. She's been nominated for one.
Oh, I can't wait. I just wanted to say, like, in regards to racism, so when obviously all the Pearl stuff happened and people were trying to speak about it and it all went on and on, people didn't want to hear about it. They didn't want to know. But then if you say to those same set of people, if you say, like, they get upset when someone says, oh, you lot, meaning like you group of people, not you white people, they want to be up in arms. When something's said about, oh yeah, but you're white, blah, 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 whatever, they're all up in arms. They want to speak about racism that doesn't exist to white people, by the way. And then they'll be like, you'll be talking about something like Palestine and they'll be like, well, what about what's happening in Nigeria? Not one of them cares about anything that's happening in any of the African countries. And it pisses me off that they use these people who are going through literal genocide to try and point score, because it's, it just winds me up a lot.
I agree with you 100%. And that's where I've changed not changed me as a person, but changed my process of learning and understanding and educating myself, and just taking that time, because I think it's important that we all say that we need growth as humans, and we always do. But when we're sitting there and you're listening to some of these conversations, the ignorance that's come out of someone's mouth that has no idea and knows nothing,
People crying about YT is wild to me. People, like the stuff that comes out of people's mouths on this app, and I can't believe that this is the way people think in 2026. And it's like, people just don't care. And there's nothing wrong with learning other people's cultures, whether you have mixed race children or a friend who's black or whatever it may be. Even if you know no people of color, like I grew up in a village where everyone was white, and I still took the time to educate myself, because unfortunately this is something that happens in every day-to-day life, and it's a very multicultural world right now.
I grew up.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I grew up, my next door neighbour, his mum and dad, they originate, both of them from Pakistan. I grew up with the whole family. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I spent around their house we would sit there, she'd do us dinner, and they would treat us exactly the same, and we understood things and learning things, and it's still about it. Now, somebody said something the other day, that, you know, this is now, right, I'm using the word 2025 because we're a couple of days into 2026, that we've not moved forwards. No, we've gone backwards.
I said that to you.
Yeah, we've gone backwards. We have gone backwards. We're now associating, we heard this earlier on, that if you are a black woman or a brown woman or anyone, we're now associating with wearing wigs.
Yeah, I know.
Leave my wig out of this.
But it's microaggressions. It's the same as like when Top Go argues with people, and someone will start talking about curry or, you know, something along those lines, and nobody says fuck all. Nobody has the same energy, and people should have the same energy for Asian people or whatever ethnicity.
But then people don't understand why I go so high. I get worse with my words is because, hang on a minute, people have said something to me, but you're forgetting what they've said, but you're only focusing on what I've gone to retaliate back to them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it does cockapoo. It really does. Like, it just shows you how, because I don't really have ignorant people around me like that. And it's mad that there are ignorant people strolling the streets right now.
You know what makes me laugh, right? And somebody's just put a comment, when you walk past someone that's Pakistani or Indian, and they make a comment about the smell. No one goes up to an Italian person or a French person and say they smell of garlic and onions. So why do we have to go at that level? Why are we using those levels and they are microaggressions 100%. Why are we doing that?
Yeah, it's stereotyping and it's microaggressions.
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking wrong, and people need to understand that those people in the comments that do that are a real fucking issue that support the people that will quite happily use the P word and the N word.
It happened in Pearl's room to me the other day. I was in the comment section, minding my own business, and somebody asked me and goes, "The only thing I find funny is the fact that you're wearing a wig. That's funny." And I was just like, "Is that you trying to be racist towards me and my hair?"
Yeah.
I mean, indirect racism to me.
But even then, that could be like, they don't realise the connotations behind going a woman of colour who's wearing a wig. They don't understand the microaggressions there. But that's just a quick Google, you know, because it's no one's job on here to educate anyone on anything. And I just think people need, if you're going to be around different races, then educate yourself a little bit. When you hear someone saying, "Oh, that's a microaggression," go and look up what that means. There's examples all over the internet.
But then when people do try to educate people on this fucking stupid app, they're like, we don't want to be educated. We don't want to hear about racism. It's like, well, you can't win. You either want to learn about it or you don't. You want to carry on with your shitty behaviour, or you want to change. But nobody wants to change on this app. People allow the shittiest of shit behaviour on this app.
I was just about to say that. People choose not to.
It brings money. At the end of the day, this app's about money.
Yeah. And people choose not to be different. People choose not to be better. Do you know what I mean? There are certain things in life that we don't have choices in. But when you have choices to be better and do better, and you refuse to do that, then you are one big part of the problem.
Yeah, you know what? I've had loads of things being said to me on this app, but yesterday was a new one. Alicia, you might understand this a bit better because obviously you are half Muslim. What does Mickey Muslim mean?
I've never heard that in my life.
Is that not an offensive word?
Honestly, this is another thing that got said
Is that
to me.
like a Mickey Mouse
I can
Muslim, like a
explain
fake
that.
Muslim?
I don't know.
Yes,
I think it means like Mickey Mouse Muslim.
Yes, that's exactly what it means. So when you're saying something, oh, you're just you're a Mickey Mouse, it means you're fake. It means you're not portraying a real person in a sense. You're taking the mick, right?
Oh my God, I'm going to tell my mum that I'm a Mickey Muslim.
I thought it was offensive because my
Mashallah.
my sister's a Muslim and she's been called a Mickey Mouse Muslim.
Oh, really? See, I've never been called it. That was in my live yesterday. Mickey, are you a Mickey Muslim?
So that again, those people that don't want to do it again and are quite happily and free. Do you know what the scary thing is? How quickly it runs off of people's tongues.
Yeah, it's the first thing people resort to. Like I see it with Paige. If Paige is arguing, more often than not, people will straight away go for a race. Same as Torian, same as Top Girl, any person of colour. Like people go for low-hanging fruit and straight away it's something to do with their colour or their culture or religion or whatever it may be. And I just think there's so many words in the English language. It shows your lack of education, your lack of intelligence when you're just going for low-hanging fruit, when you can pull people up on their grammatical skills.
And I think it's just people just need to fucking take a moment and, you know, look at the bigger picture on it. That, you know, if you see it, man, just fucking call it out.
Yeah, but you call stuff out and then they'll be like, well, what about when this person said this in 1926? What about when this person said this on TikTok? This person said this. Like, you're never able to just call something out without everyone else being thrown into it.
Why do people? And this is another thing that pisses me around. We're okay to understand and acknowledge and respect what's happened in the past, but if we're going to keep going back with arguments about the past, then we're not going to improve the future.
You don't need to compare hate crime to hate crime.
No, you don't.
Fraser, I'm going to jump down. My throat's killing again.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll be in the comment section. Bye, everyone.
She's got a Mickey illness.
I'll see you later.
I love it. Mickey illness.
Oh my God, Charlie, do you know when I'm in debate talk and people are going at me and their grammar's always appalling and I get messages saying I'm a race traitor and all of this shit. I just correct their spelling for them and I'm like, listen, we're lucky we've got free education in this country. Utilise it, please.
This is what I don't understand. Like, we do have free education and we all have gone through the same education. I don't understand. I can't comprehend some people on this app.
And we've got spell check on our phones.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Black Pope said to me yesterday, happy birthday to my favourite culture vulture.
Oh my days. Right. Okay. Is anybody else want to have a say on it, or we're all right to...
Oh, Jodie's here. Everyone press times 2.
Jodie's here to trauma dump.
Wow.
Hi, Jodie.
Wow. I feel very BNH right now. Yes, we did go through school, but unfortunately some of us are very lazy and we can't be bothered learning proper English, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
It's because you're from Yorkshire.
But you're all right because you're not a racist.
That's
so you
true.
Get away with it.
But I do speak slow, so
you do.
6 and 2 3s. But yeah, I'm just fighting for all the slow talking, wrong spelling people that are not racist. Thank you, bye.
Jodie runs out and says there's trouble at Mill. Right, thank you, guys. Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it. If there's anybody else who wants to carry on with this subject, I'm more than happy to.
Well, I can't remember what the subject was at the beginning. We've just gone on to...
Yeah, we just went on to that side. We were talking about standing with people and in lives that say the worst and how...
Fraser, Rubber Duck's not happy with you.
Why is she not happy with me? What have I done now?
She just said, Fraser, I'm not happy.
Why is she not happy?
What have you done to her?
I have no fucking idea, Alicia.
And Cockapoo didn't wish me a happy new year, just to let everyone know.
When did I not have your back?
Wow, Fraser.
Well, there you go. No idea. We'll talk about it off the app. Yeah.
Fraser, get back to our FYP.
Yeah.
Oh, is this your FYP?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going back to the cold. Bye.
Bye.
Right. I do not. Why are we saying we bully Shan?
Are
Right.
you meaning to tell me that Top Girls took over Gossip Girl?
100% for today.
Oh.
Anyway, Fraser, hold on, Sandy, hold on. Let Kaz speak.
Right, Kaz.
Oh dear me, just put me in the spot.
Only 170 people, Kaz. What's up?
You know what? I've just been listening on how you're saying about people talking on here, right? Everyone's got allowed to speak, but I think we all know the right from wrong in life. Most of us are adults, and we've got to learn and understand some things you can't say.
Yes.
On here. You know what I mean?
Well, I think in general. I think there's certain things in general.
I disagree with that in a way, though, because we do all make mistakes, don't we? But I just don't think they should be dragged on.
The biggest thing is that with mistakes, Sandy, you can make a mistake once and you can apologise for it and say sorry. But if you say that mistake, I said this again the other day, if you make that same mistake again, that apology is null and void, and that's a choice you've made that mistake the second time.
100%, but I mean, like, we do all make mistakes. Some of us say stuff that we don't mean to say when we're angry and stuff, and it should just be dropped, I think. And if you say it again, then take it on board.
Yeah, that's what we mean. I don't mean that way. We should learn right from wrong, and you can't carry it on. And if you carry it on, you're going to get the backlash of what you're carrying on, aren't you?
Yes. I agree. Right.
Right, thank you, girls, for your input. Fraser, next, please. Oh, this is Top Girl.
Since you're in the box,
What is this? Top Girl.
Okay, everyone mute yourself. This is an amazing post done in 10 seconds.
So this is Top Girls. Right, I'm going to pause that there because it's on a great clip. I don't know. I know from this morning's conversation, but this was tagged by Gossip Girl. So the Furrow Awards, hosted by Top Girl, TPM. The name alone triggers snowflakes. Hold on, this is going to be wild. What's it about?
Oh, this is, like Paigey Baby did the Nice Awards and, the best newcomer, the best duo. This is like the biggest beg. Can you let Gossip Girl in the box, please?
Yes. I just want to take credit for this tag.
Oh.
Because I tagged you in this.
I did credit you for it.
Thank you.
And it's like, there's 15 categories and people are going to nominate and then you can get to vote. But I feel like one of them, the biggest, Corey's Discord is called Feral Chat. It triggers me. Oh. Cockapoo has been nominated for 2 of the awards, so hopefully she does win. And there is prizes to be won, guys.
I love that. I love that. What are the prizes?
Guess what, right? So I won a £450 bottle of whiskey. I will give that to the best person, I think.
Okay, there you go.
I'm triggered because I'm not even in these awards. I've not been nominated.
You have. I've not even took the nominations out yet, Gossip Girl. Why do you think I tagged you?
Oh, I prefer you over Paigey now.
Okay.
So that's the Furrow Awards hosted by Top Girl on Saturday at 8 p.m. Okay, make sure, guys, can you do me a favour? Can you just go and repost it? It's on Top Girl 2.1. Just go and repost it because Gossip Girl's reposted it. No one else has. Go repost it. Listen, if anything, it's going to be fun, isn't it?
This account, guys, so follow me up if you're not. It's going to be on my main account, which is this one. Hello, Jackie.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know if I want to play this.
Fraser, we don't do that in this room. You just play every clip.
Okay, let's go with it.
That's on this app.
So, Lisa, BPD Lisa joins Blaster's box, nearly causes an argument, and Blaster drops her as she doesn't think she's in the right headspace at the moment.
You know, the real stuff. And I have a lot of trust issues, a hell of a lot of trust issues. And I'm certainly not going to open up to willy-nilly on the app when I've been burnt so many times before. It's nothing to do with other people. It's a me problem. And I know that, and I'm dealing with it myself. But I can't help it when I feel like I'm being attacked. And I know at that time it feels like that. But when I'm coming round from an episode, I will see that other side of the coin. And I just feel that my intention was not to upset anyone, but I have a lot.
Thank you, Bubbles.
A hell of a lot of trust issues.
Can I yeah, you can. Stacey, go ahead, babe.
No, I was just going to say, Lisa, that this all kicked off because obviously the whole BPT thing that was said to Lisa, and Lisa felt like she wasn't heard. But just Anna's been there for you, Lisa, with her wee community as well. They were looking after you. They got you the help, remember, when you took your meltdown, if you will.
Okay, I'm going to start this discussion.
So I think you're better off just leaving the video there.
I'm going to say this. Should we, as people, have our conditions in our name? Does that make us easy targets?
I don't know. Because some people have ADHD pages. And some people make awareness and I could put Gossip Girl ADHD Queen or something. Does it mean that's my whole personality?
Okay. So that's the side with BPD.
And I don't think people should be mocking it and then put it in their names like, oh, I've got BPD now. Do you know what it is to live with some of these conditions?
Oh, listen, I agree with you. But with some of these conditions come other conditions that will make people more vulnerable than others. Some people are not as strong. Some people are not as well versed in standing their ground. They find it a struggle to expel their emotions, and I think that's...
But if you say that to a person...
What's the question?
About having BPD in your name.
Should we have BPD in our name? Does it highlight our conditions that people feel that it's okay then to use?
No, because I've been sectioned for bipolar. I suffer it every single day, and I don't think there's any harm putting it in your name, but I think on this app, especially on this side of the app, I think people will use your mental health, or then you can use it as an excuse for your bad behavior. And I don't think it should be what's the point? Why are you telling people you got bipolar? Do you know what I mean? I don't get it.
Okay, so I'm going to say, this might be a bit controversial. When it comes to having BPD in your name and you have a crash out, is that then go, well, I've got BPD, I've got BPD.
It's not an excuse, no, but certain mental illnesses do drive you to do certain things.
Yes, I agree.
Can I use all my bad behaviour on this app as my bipolar as an excuse?
No.
No, not as an excuse, no, but sometimes, you can't control your emotions, with my ADHD, and this is not me trying to say anything, but I go from 0 to 100 real quick.
I think it's a good thing having it in the name.
And it makes me go really angry really, really quick.
So I personally think if it's in your name, there's kind of a reason and excuse, and I totally get and understand it, and also a level of awareness. And I think it all depends on where you sit on TikTok as a whole. I think if you're in a side that is very toxic, I think in a side that's very, very direct and you can be attacked for having views and opinions. I think it can be one of those things.
I don't think it should be used against you.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
my autism or my ADHD against me.
And let me state as well, no one should ever be asked to show proof in the sense of having that bipolar or any of those sides. You know what I mean?
And then, when people say about being victim, if you ask these people with conditions, I'd never say I'm like vulnerable because I've got autism or ADHD. We don't like to be classed as vulnerable.
No.
Because you've got a condition.
And not everyone is. Listen, and with these conditions, don't forget there are different levels that you have on there, right?
Like people drop you from the boxes and go, well, you're a vulnerable person. Well, that person might not feel vulnerable. That person might want to get their opinion out there. Just because you've got a condition does not make you vulnerable.
No, I agree with that.
I agree with that. Like, I'm quite a private person because, to be honest with you, I think anything that you put out on this app, people are going to use against you no matter what.
Yeah.
I actually agree with Bazza as well. Like, people can have whatever they want in their name. I don't really care. Bipolar doesn't define you. Listen, it's so fucking hard to live with bipolar. Like, listen, it's hard. I honestly,
Yeah, I know. I get that. I don't want people to feel that you have to talk on it.
When these people mock stuff, I just wish they took a day in their life to go with to be in somebody's brain that actually has these conditions. Because it's not as black and white as people make out. It's not just, I've got BPD, I've got bipolar, I've got autism.
Not at the moment, Rach. Not at the moment. We will do in a bit.
It's an actual daily struggle. And these people mock it like it's nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I just say, even though you've got all these illnesses that you've got, right, people should know the right from wrong.
And I'm also going to say, yeah, I agree with you. And when you watch this clip, right? I don't know how long it is. When you watch this clip, something was done that should be done in a lot of times. Because when someone's becoming emotional and you're trying to have a conversation and you can see they're struggling, it's not the right time to have that discussion. I think it's the right thing to do.
I get that, but maybe ask the person if they want to be dropped. Because sometimes that person, even though they're emotional or whatever, they still want to get their point across. It's up to the individual.
Yeah, listen to the rest of the clip.
That's how I feel anyway.
Yeah, listen to the rest of the clip.
Just said that these women in this box are ruining mine and your FYP. But go ahead, Fraser.
Then you came back, but then you came back on the app, and we were seeing you and Corey's comments still going on about it, and then we seen you and Sophie Bailey's comments still going on about it. And it was just as if though you were trying to keep it going on, and see there comes a point where you have to take control of your own mental health and your own triggers.
That's what I was doing.
But don't put yourself in situations that you know that you cannot handle yourself with your mental health. Do you see what we're trying to say with you, Lisa?
Yeah, but I wasn't actually going into boxes all week. It was yesterday was the first day that I got into a box because I felt like I had to be silenced, and it has really, really knocked me for 6 this week. And now I look like the right dickhead.
And you, Nick. I think what it is when you place your trust in a lot of people on this app, it does backfire. This isn't me like slating anyone, but when you put your trust in a lot of people on this app, it does backfire, especially when you confide in people.
Can I just say something there? Why are we trusting complete strangers on the internet?
That was my whole point. Yeah.
Why are we trusting complete strangers on the internet that we have never met?
Yeah.
I find that a bit weird to me. Why are you going to tell I know you might build friendships and that, but don't spill your guts to people you don't know in I'd say real world, because this is not the real world. This is just AI. We're all AI at the moment.
Listen, even though we turn around and say, even we said there, we don't like to have a level of classing people as vulnerable with conditions. Okay?
I ain't.
All of us are vulnerable, but sometimes people with certain conditions, gravitate to people very heavily,
Yeah.
and they really will attach themselves to that person, because at that moment in their mind, as they see it, that they can say everything to them.
But then is that not a you problem and not a whole app problem?
I don't know. I think
I know that might sound a bit harsh, but if you know you get attached to people and you get close to people and you have attachment issues, is that not on you to sort out?
Yes, agree. Yeah, agree. Yeah.
Help yourself.
If it's recognised, then yes, I agree. Yeah.
Is that not for you to help out? Not for the whole app to go around basically protecting you and trying to help you. And do you get what I mean? I don't want to sound too horrible, like not to baby you.
I'm going to say I'm honoured. Hi, Blaster.
Hiya, can I just clear something up? I hadn't been on the app for about 4 or 5 days, so I didn't know exactly what had happened or what was going on, but I was informed that she had been jumping in other people's boxes. She clearly wasn't herself. So the reason why I dropped her is because I didn't want for her to feel it was a pile-on in any sort of way.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If I had allowed that girl to sit in my box and get emotional and get worse, then I would have been the bad one. But because I've dropped her, it's like, oh, you probably made our flare up even worse.
Can I say, you dropping her actually kind of made her go over to Just Nanas and sort it out more?
Yeah.
So people can't have that at the level of opinion, because I feel that at that point in time, you done what you believed is the right thing, and I believe it was the right thing. I truly believe it was the right thing, and it kind of opened the doorway for her to then approach Just Nana, because of how you said that, how they were actually supporting her and she could go back and everything else. So I totally get where you're coming from.
And I've dropped people from my boxes for not sending a heart me. At least Blaster had a good fucking excuse for dropping her.
Is that not Lisa's own problem? If she wants to get in boxes, is that not her problem?
Yeah, she's an adult. Like, you can't use bipolar or borderline personality, I don't know which one she's got, as an excuse for people to mother you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're still an adult. You still have a certain level of control. Yeah, you don't have a kind of control of your emotions, but you do have a certain level of control. Because I have control in my life when it comes to my work and my kids. But my own I dropped TG when I could see her head. Yeah, she has. Cockapoo has dropped me many times. And I think that's why I have a certain level of respect for Cockapoo, because she understands me and my emotions, and when my bipolar is off the roof. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like if I had allowed her to stay in the box and get upset, and then that's why I asked the other people to drop down. If I had allowed her to stay in the box, then it would have backfired on me and I would have been dragged for allowing it to go on for that long. So, like I say, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't on this app. Everyone will always criticise you no matter what you do.
Yep. Ironically, you're the next clip as well.
Oh God, here we go again.
Because I think this needs to be, I haven't seen the evidence, I haven't seen anything, but I think people need to be aware of this as well.
Did I tag you in this?
Okay. Blaster says someone called Chloe, who is backing Alex Dox's children.
Huffing and puffing in my box, please. I've just been traumatised.
I don't know what's going on.
Right, you've got someone called Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of backing you and has got your back.
Yeah.
I think it's only right that I make you aware that she's been doxing kids.
Where?
Everywhere. If you ask a few people, they will. I can send you the receipts, Alex.
Yeah, if you can. Obviously, I don't know about any of this stuff.
Yeah, I can send you them. But I just wanted to let you know that just be careful, because if you've got someone like that standing in your corner, then it paints you in a bad light.
I understand. Like I said, I'd like to see the receipts, obviously, before I make any judgments and stuff, because you know what this app's like anyway.
Yeah. No, I'll send you them. No problem at all. Is she the evil? No, she's not the evil avocado account. But I'll send them on, so you've got them, and you can make your own judgment on it.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, cheers. I appreciate that. I'll have a look.
Right. Let's bring us on the level of doxing.
I don't know nothing about this Fraser, and I don't know this Chloe's. I know most things on this app, but I don't know she's. So I can't speak on it. I don't know who she is.
Right. I don't know if he's. It was early hours of this morning. I did go to Chloe's and I did play the voice notes. Basically, I don't know if you know. Is it Drama Queen?
Yeah.
Well, her and Chloe are supposed to be best friends. And Drama Queen had said that Chloe was behind 10 accounts, doxing children and stuff like that. And she sent us the 10 accounts. So when I jumped into Chloe's, I was surprised to see Drama Queen sitting in a box. And my first words were, I'm surprised to see you in here after what you've just sent me about Chloe. And then she kind of started backtracking and saying, well, this was ages ago, and it wasn't ages ago. Is there actual proof, or is it just word of mouth? She sent us stuff, Nelly. All of the receipts have been sent on to Alex's mods. And I played the voice recording. Now, Chloe was shocked because she didn't realise that Claire had been doing that. And I haven't seen nothing. Haven't you, Alex? They've all been sent on. Ask Keely for them. There's a few of them got them. They've all been sent on to you. They should have all been sent on. Everyone's got them. So I played the voice note in Chloe's box where Claire's basically saying she's docs kids and she speaks about kids and she's behind 10 accounts. Chloe didn't know Claire had been saying this, and then Claire dropped from the box. So in the 10, well, I wasn't sent 10 accounts. I was only sent about 6 of them, to be honest. So I don't know what other accounts Claire blamed her for being behind. But I think what it is in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think they both have a lot of stuff on each other. And one's trying to throw on each other under the bus.
I think it's when it comes to stuff like that, it's best to just keep away from all of them because you listen. I just said it before. I think this side of the app is becoming like PLM, toxic kids and everything. There's no difference. All the same people fucking being okay with everything. I just think it's disgusting. Luke, get out of here, Luke.
I feel people, if people have a personal grievance with somebody, I think they've got to stop going to people to out their shit. I honestly do, because sometimes when you're doing it and it's not coming forward, some people, it becomes those, and then that person's like, oh, you're doing this. I think it's a good thing to make the awareness, 100%. And if you're going to go at someone and then get caught sitting in their box, that makes you a fucking hypocrite. And why the fuck are you doing it?
Alex, I know this is drama talk, but when it comes to docs and kids and stuff like that, that's not okay.
No, not at all.
No, that will never be okay. And speaking on kids is never okay neither.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Even talking on people's kids, like, we're adults, we can go at each other. Stop bringing third parties into it, because then it makes you the lowest of the low. You're the dreads of society.
Yeah, I mean, it's like drama talk is where it's just constant drama, back and forths and stuff like that. When it comes to docs and kids and speaking on kids, then that's different.
Yes, it's totally wrong.
Why not send Alex a message? I was told he's got them. It's not my fault if he hasn't received them. I have sent them to people. Yeah, no, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I'm saying it's like it's different. Drama talk is different to docs and kids and speaking on kids.
Yes, it is.
The boss is in the building. Hi, Diane, my baby.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's totally different. It's vile. It's disgusting. It shouldn't happen. Doxing shouldn't happen regardless. But with regards to children, shouldn't be doing it. You should be absolutely thoroughly fucking ashamed of yourself.
Can I just ask, Blaster, who's Evil Avocado? They keep at you and trying to talk to you.
I don't know. Yeah, I will do, Nelly. I don't know how to send you them though. So if you've got someone I can send them to, I will send you them. I don't know. They've been in Jodie's saying I'm coming for Blaster or something like that. So I blocked them, and then now they're saying that they didn't say that. Get me unblocked. Don't tell us what to do.
That's one thing you can't do. It's her platform. If she wants to do it, she'll do it. If she doesn't, then you're stuck there.
I'm not even Blaster's mod, so I couldn't even do it on the sly.
Send us your number, Nelly, and I'll send it over, babe. But the stuff was sent to Alex's mod. So Alex, if you ask him mods for them, they will send it on.
Is Alex still in the chat? Alex?
I think so.
Can he just confirm before I say something?
Francine, can skip that video.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Alex, hello, Alex. All right, okay, he's here, thank God. Alex, I heard you're making new mods. Can I be your mod?
Jesus. Only
on
you.
this app, she tried to book.
Only you. Oh dear. Right, we're going to.
I hope I've explained things properly. And like I say, I have sent this stuff on. So Alex, if you just ask him mods for them, they should send it on.
Thank you ever so much for popping up. Much appreciated.
No problem. And like I say, I dropped her, so she was safe. That was my main interest.
Listen, I think you've done the right thing. I think it was the best option. I think otherwise you would have been put in another level. And like you said, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah. Blaster, unblock me and love me.
Blaster is 2026. Unblock him.
I'll unblock you and I'll give you one chance, mate. You get one chance on.
Yay, friends!
I love it. Thanks, Blaster. Thanks ever so much.
No problem.
Can you let Papa please him?
Do you want me to drop you? Are you all right?
I'll do it. Thank you. Take care.
No,
Bye.
Bye. Can you let JD in? That's Papa Blaze.
I was going to accept, but I didn't realise it was Papa Blaze.
And I brought in Cockapoo as well.
That condescending bitch.
Hi guys.
Hi. Hi. Can we just let Cockapoo speak first, Papa Blaze? She was in here before you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
I just want to check. So, Evil Avocado said I was amazing with Kiki last night, but are you the Evil Avocado that doxed me and put a headstone on the page? Because I know there were multiple Evil Avocados. I just want to check which one I'm dealing with.
No, I just checked the page. There's nothing of you on there.
I know, but remember the account deactivated, disappeared, and came back. But there were several of them. Remember, loads of people got accused.
Unfortunately, yes.
It is.
Was that the same person? Is it?
As my knowledge goes, it's not the same person, Cockapoo.
Did the person in the comments just put unfortunately yes though?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I own what I do.
Okay.
Thank you. Just blocking Evil Avocado. That's pretty sick to do.
Yeah. Okay. Then they're blocked from my live.
Sorry, that's pretty sick to do.
Blocked, guys. Can we remember that Fraser is the host too? Daisy, it's mine and Fraser's FYP. Welcome in, darling.
It's meant to be my FYP, but she's
tomorrow, Gossip Girl. Calm down now. Soothe your throat.
Papa Blaze and Gossip Girl next.
Days, me and him are doing FYP together.
There we go.
We're coming for your platform, Fraser.
Thanks. Am I all right to play the next clip?
Yeah, go on.
Go ahead, Fraser. Shay.
Go on with it.
Right, Sunshine joins fans box and says she used to tell Top Girl to go to park because she tried to bully her.
Bullying me, but I was under another name. And so when I hear things in the background, I tell her to go to the park. So I go in Lisa's live where she goes, and she's come back off holiday, hasn't she? So she must have seen me go into the room, and then she was mentioning that I talk on children, which I don't. All I do is tell her to go to the park. So she brought it up. So I was telling her how fake she is, and Lisa went mad because she won't have that in there. So every time I go in there now, she keeps. It's like she sees me and she's got to prove a point and get in the box. You know what I mean?
Well, when she thinking? So when I was in Spain.
Okay. I disagree with the fact that Lisa jumps up in a box, that Top Girl jumps up in a box when sunshine enters, right? Because there's been plenty of times, right, that I've seen Top Girl in Lisa's box before she's even entered the room.
Yeah, but can I just ask, what does she mean by take your kid to the park? She's talking on a parent in there, isn't she, basically? She's saying you've got to be a better mother and go to take your kid out.
But you know, the thing is, I've been going to Lisa's for nearly a year now, Christmas to Christmas, so nearly a year, and she's just come in now, so she clearly thinks she's so high and mighty that I'm doing things for her. Nobody cares about your sunshine. Nobody cares.
So my point on this is, and we were talking about this morning actually, weren't we, Fraser?
Yeah, we were,
saying like I don't personally think like saying that isn't talking on kids. I think it's talking about you as a parent. Still wrong because you're like saying, oh, you don't do it with your kids, and you don't know what people do in the private life. I know a Top Girl off of here now. We've spoke, we've met up with friends and that. She's a good parent. She's a good wife. She looks after her fucking household, and people shouldn't judge you because you see on TikTok. Kids go to school and stuff, but I don't believe that when someone says go touch grass or take your kids to the park, I don't think that's talking on kids. But as you say, Top Girl's been coming in Lisa's life for a long time, and Sunshine is reasonably new in there. She's always been respectful in Lisa's life towards Lisa and stuff, but you don't need to keep coming in and going, oh, do this, do that, Top Girl, do this. And yeah, she don't get up in Justin box for the sake of, because she's there.
No, she doesn't at all. She doesn't at all. She doesn't allow, she doesn't go up in the box for that reason because Sunshine's there. And I'll be honest with you, I feel if she has a problem, why is she then speaking to another person about it? If she has a problem, let's go and fucking speak to that person. Why do we have to, if we've got a problem with someone, right, speak to them. Fuck, man, stop the bullshit. You know you're going to get caught. You know you're going to get called out. It's going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, though, people saying like, if you're talking on parenting, you're talking on kids because we parent our children. We don't parent our dogs. We don't parent.
Excuse me, I parent my dog. Thank you very much.
No, I'm being serious. Like, stop talking. Stop talking on people's families. Like, it's weird behaviour. It really is weird behaviour. But I don't. Sunshine can have whatever opinion she wants. I do not go into rooms because of her. Like, Lisa is my fucking friend. I'm there 6:30. I'm waiting for her to fucking come live. If she's not live at 6:30, I will be on the fucking phone to her. Where the fuck are you? Come live. I've done posts on it.
I think the biggest problem is that when people get to a point of take your kids to the park, you've literally got no argument left because you're literally just talking on nonsense, really. Because let's remember, councils have taken away all parks.
Not around here. We've got a park just around the corner, mate.
Yeah, I've got 3 near me.
Oh, we've got none.
You live in Skipton, pal. That's why.
At least Skipton alone, it's a beautiful place.
Where is Skipton?
Right, we'll carry on with this.
I'm from, Sander.
Oh, right.
A couple of months. I had one too many to drink. And I told everyone about how me and Joey set off our relationship.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people saw it because it was just a quick live. And then she ran with it for ages and started
Okay, hang on. I've just seen it. You want a poll? Hang on, let's do a poll.
Don't you dare, Fraser. I know what you're going to do.
Okay, right. Happy face, you take your kids to the park. Sad face, you don't take your kids to the park. Do that. Let's have a look. Go on. Someone asked for it? Why not? I don't often do polls. Happy face, you take them. Sad face, you don't.
I don't take my kids to the park. What are you going to do about it?
Who knows?
I think the people seem to forget. My kids live in a 2-parent household. If I'm not doing things, they have a fucking dad. I don't need to parent my children 24/7. That's why they have a father.
It's a shared responsibility.
Thank God somebody else said that. Thank God somebody else said that.
Legit. Like, why the fuck am I having to do everything? They've got a dad as well.
Yep, I agree. And listen, I'm going to say I can't even see the poll results because it's not coming up for me.
It's 14 and 8. 14 said no.
People don't take the kids to the park now.
No, it's Fraser.
I think that's a whole different discussion, that one now. Right, let's carry on.
And everyone.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
I've not got on with it since.
I think to be honest, I think she comes into Angie's and she used to.
Everyone.
She used to come into Angie's, and the way she used to speak to Angie, you know what I mean? I think she's just a horrible person. Her laugh's fake and everything. I just think she's horrible.
Yeah, she's not for me.
No. And she says, this is my safe space, me and Lisa.
Right, I'm going to state this now. Not everybody will like everybody, but it's okay if your friend likes someone that you don't. Doesn't stop you from being friends, doesn't stop you from having interaction with friends. If you don't like someone, that's okay. It's absolutely fucking fine.
Fraser, why is she talking so slow that I'm falling asleep?
Do you know what I mean?
Can we skip this video?
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. If you don't like someone, that's absolutely fine. But I just don't see what the point, you know, what you're jumping up for. Sunshine, you go into Angie's because you feel it's your safe space. If Top Girl wants to go in Lisa's, she feels a safe space, it's absolutely fine. If you don't like it, don't go there.
You know what it is though? TG has been going in Lisa's for ages because that's the only reason I know of Lisa's account, because I saw TG in the box.
Yeah, I seen her in there as well. But the thing is, on this app, we can go where we want. People can't tell you what to do on it.
I'm sorry, but someone like Sunshine who licks Angie's ass, and you know the worst thing is when she was in dance, I was on the phone to Angie. This girl is fucking weird. Like, fuck off, Sunshine. Fuck off. It's
crazy.
mad. It's mad. Go to Alex Brigham. He needs mods.
I'm a mod for Alex now, thank you.
I want to be a mod as well, Alex.
Unblock me, Papa Blaze. Unblock me on the style.
We've done that.
I will unblock you, Top Girl, don't worry.
Thanks.
Alex, can I be your mod?
No.
No, you've got no clout.
I'm his favourite. I want to be mod.
You've got no clout.
I don't care if you haven't got no clout. I can still be someone's mod.
You can't be Alex.
No, you can't.
Right. Okay, there isn't really much more. There's only this clip that we've got left. Miss Red plays a video of people's reactions to Hayley's call and then ends the live abruptly.
The phone call with Corey and Alex, you know what I mean? However, what
I literally stand on nothing, sir.
phone call, and we'll get you in the box to have your opinions, so yes. Right, let's start with Alex.
With all this weird shit that's going on, one day they're going to get pushed into a corner when they can't literally stand on nothing, so. And they're going to have to either pull away from them because they're doing the most, or continue doing your lives, and you're going to get pulled out of your life every 5 seconds. That's just how they act.
Steph, can you do me a favour? Can you go and re-tag Frey O'Shea, okay? You need to tag Frey O'Shea in it.
Why, what happened?
About a clip.
Oh, if you can't find it, just tag me.
Yeah, or tag, and do that.
Yeah. Money over morals. Someone in the comment section just said you're a nobody now. Thank you,
So, Alex, this is the topic of conversation. Thank you, Laura. Since it's the topic of conversation that we're discussing, I know I'm going to ask you directly because I don't want to fuck around. You talk about people not working in shadows, and I haven't spoken to anyone about it. Did you feel you needed to make or to release or say what you did to protect other people in that situation? Or was it something you felt you had to do?
Oh, wow, who are we on about?
Alex.
Oh, thank you. Can we say a name, please?
Sorry. No, I'm asking a direct question because I'm not there for an argument. Hello, mate, you're right.
I ain't gonna be in the chat writing this shit. I can't be bothered with it.
No, I don't blame you.
But in what do you mean, mate?
Get him, Alex.
I'll answer any question you want, but I need to know what you actually mean.
Right. So when that clip was released, right?
Yeah.
It was said in the call that you said, if I say this, you have to say this. That's how we get out of it.
There was nothing to get out of it, right? But do you know what happens is with the app, you know, when something gets released initially that isn't the truth, and then people backtrack on it and saying, you know what, I shouldn't have said that. People are always going to be running with it anyway. You know what I mean? So it got to the point where people were surmising and people was making up outlandish stories. So I said, you know what? Because of the situation that's going on and people are running with this, you might as well just say this. You know what I mean? Which was true. No one lied about it. That actually was a conversation. There's a back and forth.
Can I ask a quick question? So yesterday you said that a 3-year-old wasn't mentioned, but I think whilst I was away, because I have seen...
No.
Can I finish?
Yeah, but you got it wrong straight away.
Right, let me finish. So when I was away, you came live and said, actually, it was an off-the-cut comment. They said she was 17 and I said, no, she was, the person was 3. So a 3-year-old was mentioned. And if you're saying something actual about a 3-year-old...
But no one said anything actual with a 3-year-old. This is where you're all running around with your weird minds.
No, your friend said it. Your friend said it.
Anything to do with a 3-year-old? Nothing at all.
Okay, so
can you tell us the conversation?
I'm not going to go into ages. I don't want to go on to that level. The whole point that I'm trying to say is, at that point, what was said and done, I just feel that those other people involved, when they're turning around and saying, I'm going to go and protect Alex, and Lottie, I'm going to go and protect Corey, I just feel that the whole thing, as that comes across, not only do I feel that you felt you had to say something to... Not to cover up, but to defend those other 2 people, or 1 person, 2 people, however way you look at it. I feel the whole scenario with regards to the clip, that 1, you were thrown under the bus, 2, that these other 2 people, when he'd realised what he said, were now involved, and how it comes across. And when you look at it from an outside in, that there was almost an overprotection, and you were trying to, I'm going to say, you were almost trying to not build a bridge, but to actually make it come out more, if you know what I mean.
I was, as soon as it was said on the live, I was come to it and I instantly said, release the recording.
Yeah, I know, I was aware.
Yeah, I was the one that said release the recording because, you know, at the first, I was a deer in headlights. I was thinking, I've not said anything like that in my mind, but obviously when someone said that to you, I'm questioning myself, thinking, I ain't said that or I said anything that could be deemed that, you know. So I was thinking, and then I said, you know what, out it, because when I was relaying it over my head, no one could think that. So I said, out it. Everyone was on my live seeing it. I didn't say to them, oh my God, you know, like, please don't out anything. Because like I said, and then I went live because people's making up all these stories on live. And when I went live, I said, you know, I'm going to say how it is and what actually did happen. And this was it. That was it. You know what I mean? And then I said to him,
what was it, Alex? Say, can you just give us a recap? What was actually said? Because there's a lot. Let's get it from the horse's mouth. What was said in that call?
Everyone knows.
Go. You tell us, because you're saying we're all making up stories. You tell us now. You've got an opportunity. Tell us now.
No, I'm not gonna literally tell you over and over again. It's been
if you don't want us to make up stories,
it has been stated. Listen, it has been stated. Though he has said that side. Corey said he side.
Did you say we will F all the kids?
No, that's been literally said. That was never said.
So what was actually said though?
It's been, oh my God, there's recordings out there. Watch them all.
No, because you say we're making up stories. We're telling you to just tell us.
You know what was said.
No,
you all know.
No, you're saying we're making up stories.
On the people that was on the call, right? The people that was on the call has spoke to every one of your friends that you speak to on this app, and it's been relayed that wasn't said.
Alex, you've just said we're making everything up. People are making shitty things up, sick things up. So we're asking you to tell us what was said, but you're saying no.
I'm not repeating myself. I told you all. I'm not going to keep going over it every 5 minutes.
Okay, and listen, if he doesn't want to do it, I'm not gonna bear us down to Alex as he's saying. I just feel that some people were protected when, you know, from certain things, and I do believe there is still more from their side of it that will come out. I honestly believe there's still certain levels that will be coming, other people's side of their story.
All I'm going to say, Fraser, on that instance, where people, like, I seen a recording when I woke up this morning saying, oh, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let me tell you now, if you're all thinking there's going to be some big fucking, oh my God, that's going to come out, let me tell you now, you're all going to be sitting there waiting for something that's never ever going to happen because it didn't happen. So,
I don't think it's the tip of the iceberg. I think that with how Corey explains Jay's point of view, when Miss J says, well, I'm going to go live, I'm going to say it didn't happen. And then Lottie says, oh, I'm going to go live, I'm going to do this happen. And obviously there's been, rightly so, off the app, there's been telephone conversations. Not everything needs to be on this app. That's the way it is.
Can I just say to Jacqueline on the app, say you don't believe the phone call ever happened. He's admitted the phone call did happen. So how are you saying this is how deluded people are on this app? If the person who was in the call with 3 other people is saying the phone call did happen, how are you saying it did not happen?
No, the phone call did. There's been multiple phone calls of normal people having conversations about normal things.
I don't think mentioning any kids is a normal conversation.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are talking about that Gossip Girl like that was the whole thing, and that's not the case at all. You know what I mean? Do you know what the mad thing was? What I spoke about on that phone call was exactly the conversation I was having with a troll in Angie's comments. The whole situation was me reiterating an argument I was having with trolls in Angie's live back in the day, and I repeated that situation. So there wasn't no random conversation about children.
So what was the context on talking on kids? Like, was it like, because I don't see why were kids even mentioned in a conversation between 4 adults. This is what I don't understand, because it's not dark humor to me when kids are mentioned. Like you saying they weren't 17, they were 3. It's not an off the cut comment to me.
Yeah, not.
But the thing is, people troll trolls how they choose to troll trolls. You know what I mean?
You was on a call with your friends.
Yeah, but no, you're not listening. It wasn't this is what you don't understand. It was me repeating something that happened on the app, off the app. So it's not like me having conversation with friends regarding it. It was me talking about a situation that happened on the app, repeating it to friends.
Right, so there's your context. So you're sitting there having a discussion about something that was said on the app.
Yeah, it was on app. It was basically back in the day when I said, do you remember when Angie used to call me a pred and all this stuff? And in her lives, and everyone was coming for me. And one of her people in her live was going, oh, I've got proof Alex was talking to a 13-year-old. It wasn't something. Oh, Alex has got proof talking to a 17-year-old. And I went, fucking hell, you're smart, ain't you? I think you can't even get the age right. And I said that, and then it went on from there, and that's the whole thingy. It had nothing to do with Exshaw. It was talking and all this stuff about what 3-year-old you know with a phone. Come on now, and this is where people reach on this app. This is where people reach. People could say, "Yeah, it's a bit dark humour, probably not acceptable."
So it was nothing to do with Corey meeting Lottie's kid.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean, Corey meeting Lottie's kid?
I'm sorry, the babe's crying.
What do you mean, Corey meeting Lottie's kid? Corey's never met Lottie's kid, actually.
Yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. TG, with regards to that comment, then, when you say meeting Lottie's kid, is that something that is? I'm going to say it. Is there any factual things of that, or is that just something that somebody said?
Give me 5 minutes, the babe. Let me sort the baby out.
Okay, I think that means that needs to be careful there. Do you know what I mean? I do think that's a.
It's not. It's. I'm not talking about Corey. It's just something that was said. That something about Corey meeting Lottie's child. Like, it's not gossip. It's just something that I've heard on the FYP.
Yeah, but I've never mentioned anything to do with that. I don't know. I don't think.
I didn't say you.
No, I'm just saying. I don't think Corey's ever met Lottie. I'm not sure.
I think that's a really important thing that
it was something that Corey said.
Oh well, I don't know that. I don't know.
In all honesty, at the present moment in time and how all things are done, I don't think there stands any level of credibility of those things unless.
But that's what I mean. Like, people could say, like, the off the cuff comment there. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, yeah, okay, you could say, that, maybe you're wrong for that, Alex, 100%. But no, there was nothing actual mentioned, and this is where...
Jem, can you please stop? I'm not the one who's having comments called off lives talking about people's kids, so don't tell me to leave people's kids out of it, because I don't mention people's kids. I don't joke about people's kids. I don't make jokes about any kids.
Yeah, but who's talking about people's kids?
Listen. Chat, keep it respectful, keep it clean, or the comments go off. It's not that live. It was a conversation. It's about the topic of conversation that we've just watched a clip. It's that simple. If you don't like it, right, or you're affected by it, please, you can remove yourself from my live. I've got no problem with it, right? And if you're new in here, please, could you drop me a heart me? I'm not doing it. But we have to...
All right, can we just get back to the point of the conversation?
Yes.
But you see, that's the full context now, like, and people could say, yeah, but, when people say that, oh my God, like, you was mentioning, no one mentioned anything, actually. The people that spoke to the person that was on the phone call, know the context. So when people are going around saying, no one speaks actually about 3-year-olds, no one did. And this is where, things get dangerous. Yeah, I'm a twat. Yeah, I'll say some fucked up shit. Yeah, a slur and stuff like that, right? That's fine. I'll hold my hands up. But sometimes people have it in for me, and they'll look for the most sickest shit on an app to mention me, and, they'll try and bring me down that way. You know what I mean?
Alex,
That's just the
but the thing is, though, I said it before in Fraser's, that it's your friends who have done this to you. Nobody would have brought this up if it weren't your friends. Your friends have thrown you under the bus. Nobody else but your friends, the people that you trusted. So don't blame everybody else when people are having an opinion that things on FYP. If it weren't for your friends, nobody would have known about this.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming. I can always hold my hands up with shit on this app. You know what I mean? I've done it many times. I hold my hands up. Well, the situations is, like, when, like, you look at a certain situation, you think to yourself, that's quite questionable. I think with drama talk and that, right, people forget too fast, and the app moves so fast. But from what I've seen in the last few days, right, let me tell you now, I've seen a lot of outrage from people saying, oh my God, yeah, but Alex said, you shag kids, basically, to Corey in an argument, right? And everyone's like, that's disgusting. I thought, yeah, fair enough. But 90%, remember, just because I spat that out my mouth and like went straight for the throat, remember 90% of the app was going to EQ saying she sleeps with kids. Remember, there's no difference, right?
Yeah, I agree. There's
no difference, right? From you saying you F kids to you sleep with kids. There's no difference. But it's just the delivery, and that's where people get it all twisted on the app.
Yeah,
and 90% of the app said EQ. It was wrong. 90% of the app went for EQ's juggler and said you sleep with kids. 90% of the app did. But there's no difference to what I've said. But you know what? People want to twist it and make it sinister.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anyone mentioning kids and sleeping with kids, it's sinister.
Yeah.
Behavior that, like, and I've said it's weird because we're parents. Like, you're a parent, Alex. Like, why are these even jokes or off the cut comments being made about kids when you're a parent?
Can I just say one thing on that, where you just said about using the word you F kids or whatever? Isn't just calling someone a paedophile saying the exact same
exactly
thing?
the same thing. Calling someone a nonce is the exact same thing.
Anyone using them words is saying the exact same thing.
And this is the problem. This is where people set examples, but actually deepen it and actually looking at it as a whole. Calling someone a nonce is exactly saying you have a fantasy for children. Exactly the same thing. But people, like to point fingers and go, "Oh, you're a wrong-un." But that's not the case. It's not the case.
So we was allowed to drag EQ, but we're not allowed to drag you. Is that what you're trying to say? Because EQ got dragged and she owned it and she apologized to it. She still apologizes to this day. So why can't we do the same thing? Because like I said, if we don't nip it in the bud now, then the next person will be allowed to do the same thing.
I'm not calling Eva Queen out. I'm actually
You're still calling her out now. You're saying, well, Evil Queen's done this. Well, okay, she's done it.
Did you not listen to what I've just said?
No, but are you not listening to what I'm saying?
No, because you've literally just said, I'm calling her Eva Queen now.
Okay, Alex, you run with your narrative again.
Right, okay,
I've just literally stuck up for it, if anything.
Right, let's go on this space. And
this is what I mean. You're not listening at all. And this is the problem. You don't process information very well. If anything, I've just stuck up for Eva Queen, saying the whole app was calling her that, which was wrong.
No, but you always deflect onto other people. We're talking about you
what
and
you mean,
you only at the moment.
Girl?
You
What
are,
do you
because
mean
you
deflect?
always have to mention, well, this person's done this and this
Oh
person's
my
done
God,
that.
are you okay? Are you
Are
literally
you,
okay, Top Girl? Are you
are
not
you
listening?
okay?
Right,
Alex,
but
are
listen,
you
we're not gonna,
okay?
right, guys, chill.
Do
2
we all know?
seconds.
Do we all
Get
know
in.
what?
Listen, listen. I understand where this, and this is how I see it, and this is what I'm going to say, and this is going to be the last thing on it. If people are being, we on this app, people are very selective of what we say, what we do, and how we drag people. People choose to do something when it sits right with them, and they choose not to do it when they like somebody else. That is the whole fucking thing in this app. And we said this at the beginning of the live, right? Is that if something has been said or done and you've done it wrong and you make an apology, you say sorry. You can, if you do that again, and I'm using this from Ben, right? If you do it again, you can't say sorry for the same mistake. It cannot be done. It was a choice to make the same mistake. If we're going to make a difference in this app, it's important to understand when we do something wrong, we make an apology, we listen, and we take those things on board. Okay. And if people are going to drag people, right? This is drama talk. People are going to do it. We can't have those selective outrage on everyone.
That's all I'm trying to say. Everyone, when people do shitty behaviour, people get dragged. And people in the comments, I actually don't hate Alex. I don't fucking hate him. I don't hate anybody. However, if people do something, I will call it out, especially when it comes to kids. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Do we actually know what we all sound like? Rolling boxes talking about kids and the word nonce and peddlers. It's sick.
Levoy, let's just put Levoy, you come on an app and said you called out Sophie for saying she got turned on by getting massaged by her own kids. You weirdo, Levoy. You can't say shit about nobody, mate.
What did you just say to you?
You literally kept that. You found that acceptable, you know, Levoy, until you fell out with Sophie. That's mad.
Right.
That's
different
mad.
story, different thing. We're going from it.
Fraser, I'm out because I don't want to be a part of this discussion.
Yeah, I'm just about to end this. I'm just about to end it. Guys, I would like to say thank you ever so much for everybody that come up today, everyone that spoke, everyone that went through things.
People called the end slur several times though.
Really
please, no, before you just go, who have I called the end slur? That's a mad one. That's a mad accusation when I have a Jamaican child.
Right, so I want to say thank you ever so much for everybody that come up today.
Sorry, it turned this way. Sorry, guys. You know it's like
no. Listen, I'm doing FYP. I'm doing those things.
Alex, I even said earlier, I don't think people calling you a nonce is okay because you're a father still.
Listen,
you can still be a father and be a nonce. I know I'm not, but you know.
Oh, wow, Alex.
Right, end of. Right, everyone out of the box. Let's go. Right, job done. Everyone's out. Every single one. Thank you ever so much.
And thanks for ruining our FYP, everyone.
No, you're all gone. You're all down. Right. That's it. Job done. Thank you very much. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you, TG. Thank you, everyone that came up in the box. Thank you, Gossip Girl. That's it. Job done. We're not talking about that anymore. And thanks ever so much for coming in. If you are in here, and before I go, I can't answer it, so I'm not going to answer it. Hang on 2 seconds. Right. I'm ignoring that. Right. Thank you ever so much for those who joined. I really appreciate you. I really enjoyed it. It's the first time second time with it of having 1.1k. Thank you ever so much. Much appreciated. Dave, while you're in there, could you drop a heart me, mate? I appreciate that. And for all those that have joined in the conversation, I felt that relatively on the whole, it's been an absolutely brilliant FYP. And I really, stop inviting me, man. I've really enjoyed it. Listen, we can all do better. We can all make things better. We can all be better people. Okay? If we see stuff on here, right, we can address it. We're allowed to. It's what we should do. Don't be frightened to say something, right? Just be the one to know that you're doing the right thing. And you have your morals, you stick with your morals. Thank you ever so much. Listen, everyone stay safe out there. And me and Gossip Girl will be back live tomorrow on her platform from 1 o'clock. Starting next week though, from 5 till 7, I'm hoping to do something similar. I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, once again.